everybody. So what you've just seen is what we did over this past week. This is kind of the format I'm going to go with for vlogs, is just, you know, some b-roll of what's going on day to day, and anything exciting happens, I'll pop on here and talk to you guys. So if this is your first vlog, welcome. I'm Lindsay. This is the Sock Witchery YouTube channel. You can find me here as Sock Witchery and also on Instagram and Ravelry as Sock Witchery. Anything I talk about, I'll have linked down below. I have a couple of fun things to talk to you guys about. I haven't gotten a ton of mail, which is probably good considering that, you know, I had the zombie knitpocalypse and bought a lot of yarn. I just realized I forgot something. Hold on. Oh, nope, the yarn's not in there either. Okay, well, that's all right. So, this past weekend, it was weird. So, I obviously live in the United States, and 4th of July was this past week, but the holiday itself fell on a Thursday, and I feel like everyone took a mega weekend and had off Thursday through Sunday. So we went to see my parents this past weekend up at our house in the northern woods of Wisconsin, and hung out with, so I went with Karen, who you know from many vlogs, my husband Colin, and my mom and dad. We're there on Friday, and then my sister, my brother-in-law, and their family joined us on Saturday not out of the blue, but like as a surprise thing. They weren't planning on coming, and then they came, and we had a great time. I got to learn to drive our pontoon boat, so there's a little bit of footage of me doing that. I did take the sound out because you don't want to hear me going, Dad, what do I do now? Dad, what do I do now? Dad, what do I do now? Which is what a lot of the sound is. And yeah, we had really great really great weather on that Saturday. So yeah, it was a great weekend. And then Colin and I came home Sunday. We had pizza and just chilled. I spent most of my knitting time over the last couple of days working on the project I'm going to show you, which would be a cardigan that I am knitting for Colin. He asked for a cardigan and I said, okay, sure. And we're doing a bulky weight cardigan, and this is the Oxbow Cardigan by Andrea Mowry. So here is, the entire body is done. I just have to pick up and do the collar. So my only beef with this pattern is these sleeves are gigantic. So we may have to do some sweater surgery on this to pull them back. We'll see what happens once the collar is on. It's a shawl collar. It's an open front cardigan. Oh. And once I do the collar and the ball band, it might fit a little differently, and shut the armpits because the armpits are still wide open. As you can see, this is not, you know, a ventilation system. I need to sew this closed, so that might help. But arms are very, very long. I am using KnitPicks Wool of the Andes bulky in the, I believe the colorway is mist. They have a lot of KnitPicks colors that are mist, but they're different colors. So I think this one is mist. I will look it up and let you know. So that's what I've been working on a majority of the time. I did work on some socks on our trip, but from basically when the rest of my family arrived on Saturday, there was almost no knitting. So I won't talk about those until they're done. If I talked about every sock whip I have or every sock I've started, we'd be here forever. So let's talk about some new sweater stuff for me. So if you saw in the zombie vlog, I won a door prize from Get Knitfaced in Colorado, and I won a 3-pack of this zebra DK they have, and this colorway was called Bug on a Windshield. And I started, let me put some stoppers on here. I will always be in the middle of the row because I am doing a sheep camp sweater, which is a round yoke sweater. So I'm fairly far into the color work. I think I'm about halfway through. So it's got a rolled neckband. So that's this is the front. And I really like how this is knitting up. It looks like stained glass, and it's very, very cool. So the black is just Swish DK from KnitPicks in the literal black colorway. No heather, no nothing, just black. So this is a 100% superwash, fine superwash merino wool. There are 123 yards to 50 grams in this. And then the Bug on a Windshield. So this is Get Knitfaced in Colorado. This is the ball band. And yeah, this is also a 100% superwash merino wool. It is a 21.5 micron merino with zebra effect, and there are 246 yards to 100 grams. I should have just enough to do the yoke. I am doing the size, I believe the size 4. Sorry, size E. They are lettered in this one and not numbered. So Yay. We'll hopefully have this done quickly. I haven't talked a ton about sweaters in recent anything because I was kind of on a garment hiatus. But I sometimes struggle with top-down sweaters once the quote-unquote interesting part is done. I struggle on the body, so we'll see how I go on that one. It is a relatively cropped sweater. I think the body's only 12 inches, and I'm going to do 15 because that is where I am most comfortable with sweater length. So that's one sweater. This next sweater I'm trying to get done for Wisconsin Sheep and Wool. So Wisconsin Sheep and Wool is the weekend after Labor Day. We have a very busy September, which is always really fun because it's Labor Day and then Sheep and Wool, and then we usually go to Stevens Point. I feel like we have one more thing going on this summer, but I can't, or this September, but I can't remember what it is. Oh no, that's October. We're going to see Across the Spider-Verse live with an orchestra, so I'll take you for that. That'll be fun. Okay, so this is my Reborn sweater by Rachel Isley. I think it's called Reborn. Let's my iPad's right here. I just want to double check that that's what that's called. Yep, Reborn. I'm doing the 2XL, which is a size 6. I like an oversized pullover. This is absolutely stunning. I have been done with the color work for months. Again, I'm on the body, so I get bored. There is more color work on the sleeves, which I found really interesting. What I found really interesting was it had you do the cast on for the underarm in 2 colors, so you know what color to pick up for which stitch, which I thought was really cool. So yeah, this is the Reborn. This is on Bumblebee Acres. Yay, I do have a ball band in here. Bumblebee Acres Luxe Flock Sock. This is the 2022 vintage. It is 80% Cormal wool and 20% silk non-superwash. 3-ply fingering. There is 480 yards to 4 ounces or 100 grams. I'm going to read to you about this. So this wool, the wool for this yarn was harvested from our own happy flock of lovingly raised Cormo sheep. It was milled down the road from our farm at Round Barn Fiber Mill, where it was blended with silk to give it strength and a twist of opulence. It has been hand dyed by us bees in our studio using color fast dyes and love. So this is natural. Oh God, I shattered a, no, this is the one that's still intact. I shattered the tip of a set of Dreams, like really badly. I think I might have stepped on it and shattered it. But, oh, I have a full skein of it in here. How cool is that? Oh, look, here's the rest of that needle I shattered. It, like, I'm not joking. I snapped it off and then, like, shattered the needles. I'm going to put that over there to be thrown away. I'm using turquoise as my body. Sorry, aquamarine as my body. So, yeah, I have natural and aquamarine. And, yeah, I really like this sweater and should probably work on it. I kind of have a weird plan, and as we all know, especially if Karen's watching this, my weird arbitrary plans very rarely work out. But I kind of have a weird arbitrary plan where I want to, a recent purchase I made, but won't be here till next month, is Yarnaceous, Maggie of Yarnaceous, did a book club this year where you get a box inspired by a book, and then there are 6 to 8 packages, including the yarn you open to do the project, and the skein or the packages are numbered based on like chapter or page. And she's doing Crescent City by Sarah J. Maas. I have finished exactly 3 Sarah J. Maas books. I have finished the first 2 Throne of Glass books, and I have finished A Court of Thorns and Roses. I have read nothing else. So I have a weird arbitrary goal of, it is July 9th. Is it the 9th? It's the 9th. July 9th. Can I read all the Sarah J. Maas books I need to read before Crescent City? My guess is no, but I can try. So I'm hoping that this and Sheep Camp, which I put back in my pizza bag. Sadly, this bag maker no longer makes bags. This was NSP Designs. It was Nicole. I have a lot of bags from her, but it's my pizza bag. And this is a Gingersnap bag with 7 doors on it. Since I'm on the body, just blah body of this, and I will soon be on the blah body of this, can I read and do that at the same time and finish all those books? We shall see. I also have a test knit I'm starting for Julianne of Twin Stitches Designs. I am doing her Playful Palette Cardigan. This is my tote thingy from Zombie, which we learned up north is great for bringing on the boat, because it fits like a water bottle or a beverage and your yarn and anything else, and keeps it nice and sturdy so it like doesn't tip over. And while I would love to have some of those nice wicker baskets or those hand-woven baskets, my cat chews on them and destroys them, so we don't have those in this house. Anyway, you can see it on her Instagram, but I am using the following colors in my cardigan. Hold on, I think I have one more. We're tossing up, I don't know if we're going to do that dark one, but it was just in the basket. So it's going to be a gray body. I'm waiting on the gray to come with stripes of these colors. So I did a charcoal gray stroll. This is all stroll from KnitPicks. And I will be doing that as the main, and then those as the stripes. There's a pullover test and a cardigan test. I am in the cardigan test group. So that's exciting. I gotta wait for that yarn to come, and then we can continue on. I'm gonna put these safely back in here. I have other 3s I can use. This is a size 3 for the Reborn. But we really like to not shatter another pair. I shattered a 5-inch set. That's why they shattered so spectacularly. So that's sweater knitting I have going on. And right now, as far as socks go, oh, I got this really neat. This was Amanda of Mandi's Makings. This was her Disney Princess Club for June. It was Ariel, and it's very, very pretty. I also got more yarn, but it's clubs, and I don't want to spoil it for anybody who has not received theirs yet. So we'll talk about those next week, maybe, or once I cast them on. I get Tour de Tol, or not Tour de Tolkien. Got There and Back Again Club for June from Bumblebee Acres, and I get the 90s Tonal Club and the Disney Attraction Clubs from Emily of Fangirl Fibers. Those are my clubs. And I occasionally will tack on a Yarnaceous Fibers club as well. Or a box, because she's doing a box this month, or for August. Anyway, living in my Barley Purl bag. Barley Purl bags are magic, and if you don't have them in your life, you need to. I have so many. They come in three styles of closure. So I have zipper, there's also snap, and there is drawstring. I have several of each. And they come with different handle options as well. Do I have one by me that's got a clanky? No, I call it a clanky handle. So you can do this is the attached wristlet. There's also a detachable wristlet. This is my Huga bag. And it comes with a carabiner. And these bags are great because they, oh look, another one. That's my 90s. What's in here? Oh, I cast on a new sock yesterday. We're not gonna talk about it yet though. But they have pockets on both sides and the little ring on the inside to help hold on to stuff. So this sock manifested itself. I cast it on, we left to go to my parents on Friday, and I cast this on Thursday. This is the Too Cute sock set from Yarnaceous Fibers Mario collection. It's the toad inspired color. And then the mini was called Jungle King. So I'm gonna do the cuff, edge, the heel and toe on this in the green. So I'm just about to the heel, I believe. I think that's why I stopped on these in the car. And then I have my Tiddly Bakes go-to for Yarnaceous Progress Keeper. It's a little latte cup in an egg with dinosaur foam. And for some reason, I don't know what it is, but this is my Yarnaceous bag. It's not. It has nothing to do with Yarnaceous Fibers. It's just a coffee bag. But this is the bag that all my Yarnaceous socks seem to live in. And then I have in my Stitching Plaza Taylor Swift Eras Tour bag a Taylor Swift sock. So Emily of Fangirl Fibers did a folklore calendar 2 Christmases ago. Was I insane and got 2 calendars that year? I might have been insane and gotten 2 calendars from her that year. Can't remember. Doesn't really super matter, but anyway, she had a folklore calendar that came with Progress Keepers and a bunch of little goodies. I have the full set over on my couch thing, but the folklore set, and this was cardigan. I'm doing my string of lights. Sorry, that last one was also string of lights. String of lights, contrast heel, cuff, and soon to be toe. The socks, the yarn came with as sock sets that year. Emily now does mostly single. Well, I know she's doing single skeins for this Christmas. She did Doctor Who last year as sock sets, and I have that calendar as well. And I'm on the last pair of those. I should probably work on those at some point. And oh, this bag came in the mail as well. This is from Slick Chick Bags. Just vinyl bags. So those are pretty cool. This is all vinyl. Like this is green sparkle and red sparkle. It's got this cool clip on the front, this really gorgeous detachable wristlet with the rainbow. And then the zipper is actually printed like a candy cane. It's so cool. Then there's a tiny reindeer on there as well. So future Christmas socks will go in here. Yeah, that's kind of what went on this week. I'm working on coding classes, just doing some refresh. I really haven't coded anything since boot camp, so I'm working on units of those every couple of days or so. I've been knitting a lot as well. We do need to work on several behind the scenes things. Not that you can't know about them, but we'll talk about them more eventually. It's designs that are coming in the next several months, so we'll talk about those when we get there. So, hope you enjoyed this week's vlog. I will be back with you guys next week on Wednesday. And yeah, thanks for being here. Oh, and thanks for all the really great reception about my coming back. I'm very excited. And yeah, I hope to get a video up every week. If not every week, definitely every 2 weeks. So keep an eye out for those. They will usually go up on Wednesdays. If something goes differently, you can check my Instagram stories or the community tab here on YouTube, and that will let you know what's going on with videos. So hope you have a great rest of your week, and I'll catch you guys later. Bye.